Kanye West just dropped a bombshell that has everyone questioning everything they thought they knew about the Kardashian empire. He's claiming there's a $200 million ritual behind their success, and he's connecting it to what happened to Britney Spears. And before you think this is just another Kanye rant, wait until you hear the evidence he's allegedly presenting. The story starts back in October 2023 when Kanye reportedly posted a series of cryptic messages on his reinstated Instagram account. According to screenshots circulating on Twitter, he wrote, "They tried to put me on the same medication they gave Britney, the same handlers, the same contracts." The posts were deleted, but not before millions saw them. Now, Kanye's been making these kinds of claims for years, but this time he's allegedly backing them up with documents. Sources close to the situation claim he's been collecting evidence since his divorce from Kim was finalized in November 2022. A former Yeezy employee who spoke on condition of anonymity told entertainment blog The Shade Room that Kanye has boxes of contracts and recordings from his time with the family. The $200 million figure reportedly comes from what Kanye calls the total cost of control. He's allegedly claiming this includes PR firms, media manipulation, and what he describes as handlers, the same people he says worked with Britney during her conservatorship. In a leaked voice recording that surfaced on TikTok in January 2024, a voice that sounds like Kanye can be heard saying, "They had me meeting with the same doctor who signed off on Britney's lithium prescriptions." The same exact doctor. But here's where it gets really interesting. Remember when Kanye had that infamous breakdown in 2016? He was hospitalized at UCLA Medical Center on November 21st, right after canceling his St. Pablo tour. At the time, sources said it was exhaustion, but Kanye's now allegedly claiming it was something else entirely. According to court documents that celebrity journalist Jason Lee claims to have seen, Kanye was placed on a 5150 psychiatric hold, the same type of hold that started Britney's conservatorship nightmare. The parallels between what happened to Kanye and Britney are actually pretty unsettling when you look at them side by side. Both had public breakdowns that led to psychiatric holds. Both were put on heavy medication. Both lost control of their finances temporarily. And both were surrounded by the same management teams and handlers at different points. Britney herself has never directly commented on Kanye's situation, but she did post something interesting on Instagram in December 2023. She shared a photo of a butterfly breaking free from a cocoon with the caption, "Some cages are invisible, but they're still cages." Fans immediately started speculating she was referring to other celebrities going through similar situations. The Kardashian connection allegedly goes deeper than just Kim. Kanye's reportedly claiming that Kris Jenner introduced him to specific business managers and lawyers who, according to him, had previously worked with celebrities who later had mental health crises. He's specifically naming Lou Taylor, who was Britney's business manager during her conservatorship. Public records do show that Taylor's company, TriStar Sports and Entertainment, has had business dealings with the Kardashian-Jenner family, though the exact nature and extent aren't clear. In February 2024, Kanye allegedly sent a 47-page document to several media outlets detailing what he calls the entertainment industry's conservatorship pipeline. The document reportedly includes text messages, emails, and financial records. Most outlets haven't published the contents, citing legal concerns, but snippets have leaked online. One alleged email from 2019 shows someone discussing containment strategies for Kanye, though the full context isn't available. The timing of Kanye's revelations is interesting too. They started ramping up right after Britney's memoir, The Woman in Me, was released in October 2023. In her book, Britney detailed how she was forced to take lithium against her will, how her phone was monitored, and how she couldn't even change her diet without permission. Kanye's allegedly claiming he experienced similar control tactics. What makes this even more complicated is the financial aspect. The Kardashian-Jenner empire is worth billions, and Kanye was a huge part of building that. His Yeezy brand collaboration with Adidas was worth $1.5 billion at its peak. He's allegedly claiming that his mental health crisis was triggered when he tried to separate his finances from the family's business interests. According to a source who spoke to Media Takeout in March 2024, Kanye has recordings of conversations where people discussed managing his mental state to keep business deals intact. The source claims these recordings include discussions about medication dosages and therapy sessions being used as negotiation tactics. The ritual aspect that Kanye's referring to allegedly involves what he calls manufactured crises for profit. He's claiming that certain publicists and managers deliberately create chaos in celebrities' lives to generate headlines, increase social media engagement, and ultimately drive revenue. He points to specific incidents like his VMA's interruption of Taylor Swift in 2009, claiming they were orchestrated events he was manipulated into doing. Former Disney star Orlando Brown made similar claims in a podcast appearance in January 2024. He said, "They tried to do me the same way they did Britney and Kanye. There's a whole system in place." Brown didn't provide evidence, but his comments added fuel to the conversation. The medications aspect is particularly troubling. Kanye's allegedly claiming he was prescribed the same cocktail of drugs that Britney was on during her conservatorship. Court documents from Britney's case, which became public in 2021, showed she was on lithium, Seroquel, and several other powerful psychiatric medications. Kanye's reportedly saying he was prescribed an almost identical regimen. Dr. Daniel Bober, a psychiatrist who hasn't treated either celebrity but commented on the situation for Entertainment Tonight, said, "The medications mentioned are serious drugs typically reserved for severe mental health conditions. If someone doesn't actually need them, they can cause significant cognitive impairment and emotional numbing." The Kardashians haven't directly responded to most of Kanye's recent claims, but sources close to the family told TMZ in February 2024 that they're concerned about Kanye's well-being and wish him nothing but the best. Their lawyer reportedly sent cease and desist letters regarding some of his statements, though the specific claims weren't made public. Kim Kardashian did address the situation indirectly during an interview on the Not Skinny But Not Fat podcast in March 2024. She said, "Co-parenting is hard, especially when there are mental health concerns involved. I just focus on protecting my kids." She didn't address any of Kanye's specific allegations. The $200 million figure keeps coming up in Kanye's claims. He's allegedly broken it down as follows: $50 million in PR and crisis management, $30 million in legal fees to maintain control structures, $40 million in medical and therapeutic interventions, $30 million in security and surveillance, and $50 million in lost revenue from canceled projects and deals. These numbers haven't been verified, but they give insight into what Kanye believes happened. Interestingly, Amanda Bynes' parents, who had a conservatorship over her from 2014 to 2022, spoke to People magazine in April 2024 about the entertainment industry's approach to mental health. They said there's definitely a pattern of how young stars are handled when they have difficulties. We saw it with Britney, we experienced it with Amanda, and we're seeing echoes of it now. The surveillance aspect is another parallel between Kanye and Britney's stories. Britney revealed in her memoir that her phone calls were monitored and recorded. Kanye's allegedly claiming the same thing happened to him, saying he discovered recording devices in his homes and vehicles. He reportedly has photos of these devices, though they haven't been independently verified. In May 2024, a former private security contractor who worked for several celebrity clients did an anonymous interview with Rolling Stone. He claimed, "There's a whole industry built around monitoring and controlling high net worth individuals in entertainment. It's marketed as protection, but it often becomes control." Kanye's also allegedly connecting this to other celebrities who've had public breakdowns. He's mentioned Mariah Carey's 2001 breakdown, Dave Chappelle's departure from his show in 2005, and Martin Lawrence's 1996 incident. He's claiming there's a pattern of successful black entertainers being labeled as crazy when they try to gain more control over their careers and finances. The spiritual or ritual element Kanye keeps referencing allegedly involves what he calls energy harvesting. He claims that keeping celebrities in states of crisis or medicated compliance somehow generates profit for their handlers. While this sounds far-fetched, he points to the massive media attention and revenue generated every time a celebrity has a public crisis. Social media reaction has been mixed but significant. The hashtag Kanye was right trended for 3 days in January 2024, with over 2.3 million tweets. Many people shared their own observations about patterns in celebrity breakdowns. Others dismissed it as conspiracy theories. Paris Hilton, who's been friends with both the Kardashians and Britney, made an interesting comment on her podcast in February 2024. She said, "The entertainment industry can be really dark. Things happen that the public never knows about. People get controlled in ways that would shock you." She didn't elaborate further. The legal implications of Kanye's claims are significant. If he can prove that he was unnecessarily medicated or that his mental health was deliberately destabilized for profit, it could open up major lawsuits. Entertainment lawyer Gary Stiffelman, who doesn't represent any of the parties involved, told Variety, "If even half of these allegations are true, we're looking at potential criminal charges, not just civil suits." Kanye's reportedly working with a team of lawyers to file a massive lawsuit. Sources say he's seeking damages not just from individuals but from entire companies involved in what he calls the control system. The lawsuit allegedly names specific doctors, managers, and publicists, though it hasn't been filed publicly yet. The connection to Britney's situation became even more pronounced when her former bodyguard, Fernando Flores, came forward in March 2024. He told The Sun, "What happened to Britney wasn't unique. I've seen the same playbook used with other celebrities. Kanye's descriptions match what I witnessed." One of the most disturbing allegations involves what Kanye calls chemical restraints. He's claiming that certain medications were used not to treat actual mental health conditions, but to make him more compliant during business negotiations. He allegedly has medical records showing his medication doses were increased before major contract signings. The financial forensics are particularly interesting. Kanye's team has allegedly traced money flows between various management companies, medical practices, and PR firms. They claim to have found patterns of payments that coincide with celebrity crises. While these documents haven't been made public, sources who claim to have seen them say they're extremely detailed and concerning. In April 2024, Congressman Jamal Bowman called for congressional hearings on conservatorship abuse in the entertainment industry. He specifically mentioned the cases of Britney Spears, Amanda Bynes, and recent allegations by other entertainers, widely interpreted as referring to Kanye's claims. The Kardashian family's business empire has undeniably grown during and after their association with Kanye. Skims, Kim's shapewear brand, was valued at $4 billion in 2023. Kylie Cosmetics sold for $600 million. The family's Hulu deal is reportedly worth $100 million. Kanye's alleging that his creativity and connections were exploited to build this empire while he was being medically controlled. What's particularly striking is the timeline. Kanye's most erratic behavior coincided with major Kardashian business launches. His 2016 breakdown happened right before the launch of Kim's KKW Beauty. His 2018 controversial statements came during Kylie Cosmetics' major expansion. His 2020 presidential run occurred during Skims' billion-dollar valuation. Kanye's claiming these weren't coincidences. The medication records that Kanye allegedly possesses reportedly show a pattern. Doses increased during stressful business periods, then decreased during quiet times. He's claiming this proves the medications were about control, not treatment. Medical experts who've reviewed the patterns, speaking anonymously to protect their practices, have said the dosing schedules are highly unusual for standard psychiatric treatment. In May 2024, a former Kardashian family employee who worked for them from 2015 to 2019 did a tell-all interview on the We in Miami podcast. She claimed there were meetings about Kanye that he wasn't invited to, discussions about managing him. It was uncomfortable to witness. She provided text messages and emails to support her claims, though their authenticity hasn't been independently verified. The ripple effects of Kanye's allegations are already being felt in the industry. Several celebrities have reportedly started reviewing their management contracts and medical care. A source at CAA told The Hollywood Reporter that clients are asking questions about conservatorships and medical control that we've never heard before. Kanye's also allegedly connecting this to broader industry practices. He claims there's a network of doctors who specialize in managing difficult celebrities through medication. He's named specific psychiatric practices in Los Angeles and New York, though legal concerns prevent media outlets from publishing these names without verification. The role of social media in all this is crucial. Kanye's claiming that his social media accounts were controlled and his posts were either deleted or posted by others to make him look unstable. He points to specific tweets and Instagram posts from 2018 to 2022 that he says he never wrote. Technical analysis of posting patterns and language use allegedly supports some of his claims. In a particularly explosive allegation, Kanye's claiming that certain paparazzi agencies were tipped off before his breakdowns to ensure they were captured on camera. He allegedly has emails showing coordination between publicists and photo agencies. One email allegedly reads, "He'll be at this location at this time. Make sure you get the shots. We need this to look organic but impactful." The comparison to Britney's 2007 head-shaving incident is unavoidable. That moment, captured by paparazzi, became the defining image of her breakdown and was used to justify her conservatorship. Kanye's alleging that similar moments in his life were orchestrated for the same purpose. What about the other celebrities who've been mentioned? Lindsay Lohan's father, Michael Lohan, told Radar Online in March 2024 that Hollywood has a way of breaking people down when they become too independent. I saw it with Lindsay. The patterns Kanye's describing are real. The pharmaceutical angle is particularly troubling. The specific medications mentioned, lithium, Seroquel, Abilify, are powerful drugs with serious side effects. When used appropriately, they're life-saving. But when used as alleged, they could constitute medical abuse. The California Medical Board has reportedly opened an investigation, though they don't comment on ongoing cases. Kanye's timeline allegedly shows that every time he tried to assert independence, starting his own fashion line, running for president, moving to Wyoming, there was a corresponding crisis that brought him back under control. He's documented 47 incidents over 10 years that follow this pattern. The Wyoming period is particularly interesting. From 2019 to 2020, Kanye moved to Wyoming away from Los Angeles and the Kardashian influence. This was one of his most productive periods creatively, but also when his marriage started falling apart. He's claiming this was because he was refusing medication and asserting independence. Sources close to Kanye say he's been sober and medication-free since early 2023, which coincides with when he started making these allegations more forcefully. They claim his mental clarity has improved dramatically, though critics say his recent behavior suggests otherwise. The international aspect is worth noting too. Kanye's allegations have sparked discussions in other countries about how their entertainment industries handle celebrity mental health. In the UK, former X Factor contestants have started speaking out about similar experiences. In South Korea, the tragic deaths of several K-pop stars have been re-examined in light of these control allegations. What's the truth? That's the million-dollar question, or in this case, the $200 million question. The evidence Kanye's presenting is compelling but not conclusive. The patterns are disturbing but could be coincidental. The testimonies are powerful but often from people with their own agendas. What we do know is that Britney's conservatorship was real and abusive. We know that the entertainment industry has a history of exploiting vulnerable stars. We know that huge amounts of money can motivate terrible behavior. Whether Kanye's specific allegations are true, they're shining a light on practices that deserve scrutiny. The legal battles are just beginning. Kanye's team is reportedly preparing to file their lawsuit by the end of 2024. The Kardashians are presumably preparing their defense. Other celebrities are watching closely, possibly preparing their own revelations. This story is far from over. Every week brings new allegations, new evidence, new denials. The entertainment industry is watching nervously as one of its biggest stars threatens to expose what he calls its darkest secrets. So what do you think? Is Kanye revealing a massive conspiracy of control in Hollywood, or is this just another chapter in his complicated history? Are the parallels to Britney's situation too striking to ignore, or is he drawing connections that aren't there? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. This is a conversation that needs to happen, and your perspective matters. If you found this deep dive valuable, make sure to subscribe for more investigations into what's really happening behind the scenes in entertainment. We're following this story closely and will bring you updates as they develop. Until next time, stay curious and question everything.